a song, in order not, well, we need to give a title, okay? And maybe there are no lyrics yet, or maybe we didn't decide to match any lyric to the song. So usually the title among us must have a name which doesn't make any sense at all. Just not to, influence the lyrics or whatever. So full inspiration, white paper. But in this case, I called it Vu, and consider that the song you are listening to was composed, written, recorded in 3 hours in total.
Oh, wow.
And so considering that when I sent the lyrics, and remember, Matteo is not living with us, he's not playing with us, and that day he wasn't at the studio. So we said like, okay, this song sounds like nice, blah, 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 blah. And I sent it over. I came back, it was like 1 a.m., sorry. And he called me back like, I like the song, I have the lyrics, listen up. And during the night, he recorded his part.
Oh, wow.
And he told me, but what is this Vu about? I don't know, it doesn't have to make any sense. Vu, Deja Vu, I like it. So it then became Deja Vu. But we didn't want to change the title, so your question is totally on spot. That is not the real meaning.
That's very cool. My husband and I have an inside joke with songs that have titles that have nothing to do with the songs or the lyrics. So when I make my electronic music, every time I finish a song, I give it a completely ridiculous name because I'm just like, I don't know what to call this. And so I'll just think of something off the top of my head. And I feel like it gets more attention that way because they're like, Vu, what's this? I have to listen to this now.
You're totally right.
So awesome. Well, here is Vu by Muriele.
Siamo fatti della stessa sostanza di sogno, non invecchiano, marciscono.
And we are back. Well, I was listening to Vu this morning, and I was dancing along to it as I was making my coffee. So it's a really good song. I really enjoy all your guys.
Thank you. That's good to hear. Glad to hear.
So next we have Il Sogno di Marta.
Yeah, this, let me say, is a peculiar song, and I'd like to spend some word on this song because it's actually what really represents us. Is an old song which we really like, and we decided to bring it back and to freshen up and to make it like an updated version. Mm-hmm. The song, if you just hear it, is a very vibey and happy song. It speaks about video games and stories, but it's actually about a very how can I say, touching or deep topic, which is about abuse on children. Mm-hmm. And is the way a child would describe something you cannot understand, something is not familiar with, of course, and something you cannot really explain, because maybe it's someone in his family or an adult friend and whatever. So he tried to explain it with the language he knows. So
exactly, yeah.
He describes it by the video games. He thinks like that is a fight, like or he's exploring and whatever. So he describes it in a way and with words he's familiar with. Mm-hmm. But of course, he's describing something pretty tough or rough.
Yeah.
So, and this is why we decided to release the single on Halloween. Mm-hmm. Actually, that is a day where kids should be happy, should be, playing trick or treat, but it's a day full of monsters. Mm-hmm. So for us, that was actually very symbol of what the song is about.
Right, right. Now, what was, is there any real life inspiration that,
no.
Okay.
No, actually, it's a very good question, because in most of our songs, there is, we always look for the emotion. Mm-hmm. So when we write a song, the first thing, let me say that our music is very spoken. Because when we are writing the song, even in the studio, even if it's all about music, we do talk a lot. We would talk like, okay, this music should transfer this kind of emotion, should be about this. It's like, acting. Mm-hmm. So we try to get into the character in order to reach more and better the listener. Because if we are on spot, people will easily understand. Mm-hmm. I always bring this up when I talk to people about music. A song, for example, Obla Dio Bla Bla, we all know, a song from the Beatles.
Right.
I do consider, I never liked it very much because it's too popish. But I do consider it the example of a song which is fully coherent. Song is pretty vibey, it's pretty childish, and it speaks about a couple with their passion. Molly's a singer in a band, and they grow up, they make a family, they have 2 kids, but they still do what they love. So they keep themselves young. So who do you think will like a song like that? The children, but the children always goes by with parents, and the parents can listen much better to the music, so they will not, like interested into the obla di obla thing, but they will listen to the lyrics, and they will see themselves in the couple. So they will like it too. So what I consider as a good song, it's something that enables people to dream a little, to understand it, to make it theirs. This is also why I never define my music, because I want all the listeners to feel like, oh, this is my song. Or this is related to something I lived.
Right.
So getting back to what you said, we always try to touch something which is real. Our songs are not about fairy tales or like a generic meaning of love or something like that. It's always about something which is related to real life, daily life, really simple things, but real.
Wow. That's that's great. It really is.
Sorry, that was very long.
No, that was great. So now we're gonna listen to Il Sogno di Marta by Muriele. And here you go.
Si è espansa nel buio, è tutto verde, solo un foglio di carta, è tutto niente, solo il sogno di Marta. Il sogno di Marta. L'ho sentita parlare nel sonno, diceva parole a pulse, messaggi dal buio, messaggi di fumo, devo avvertire nel conscio. Marta, accerchiata da falsi estratti, da falsi miti. Marta, sola e sorride, sa di ragione. Resta il sonno paradosso, questo sogno tutto vostro. Resta il sonno paradosso, questo sogno solo vostro.
And we are back. Now, as of last night, you said you released the remix of Il Sogno di Marta.
Yes.
What was, why did you guys decide to do a remix of it?
Well, you have to consider that first of all, when you release a single, it's because you like it, you love it, and maybe you played it many times. You played it for live concerts, and when you like your song